About that. What's going on, guys? Quivin here with a video. I know it's been a while. I'm not very active on YouTube, but when I see something that grabs my attention and I feel like I need to talk about it, that's when I'll make a video. So today, I was just scrolling through social media on my phone, going looking through Google, whatever, and I came across this article here that I found very interesting. I just wanted to talk about it, um, give some of my personal opinion. So the title here says Gears of War Collection launches before Gears 6, acting as a primer, says Insider. Before I even go into this article, because I have not read this yet, so I don't know if any of it's true or what, but I just, wanted to give you guys my pure reaction. Everything off the top, nothing's prepared. So, published March 1st, 2025, by Bawal Zir. Sorry if I butchered that. So, first thing I gathered from this was a Gears of War collection. When I hear that, obviously majority of people's minds are going to go 1, 2, and 3. But does that also include Judgment? You know, and on top of that, if they are going to remaster Gears of War 1, a part of the trilogy collection, what did they do with the Ultimate Edition? It's one of those things that I don't understand why they would remaster one game and then go ahead and redo it unless they're just planning on picking up that same project and bringing it up to speed for like a new generation of consoles. So, that's just my initial thoughts on it. So let's get into this and start rating. Um, so first thing here says, while it's been a long time since I've seen the Gears of War game, so this is written in a first-person perspective, this year might be a good time for the franchise to return. Previously, there was rumors that Gears of War E-Day would launch this year. Today we discovered details of another Gears of War title release. According to renowned insider Special Nick, the Xbox 2 podcast, Gears of War collection is coming soon, ending the pain of waiting for a long time. Although he didn't specify a release date, he hopes the Gears of War collection will be released this year. So, this is an article based off of hopes and claims. Nothing so far has told us or shown us that this title is no more than clickbait. So, let's continue. Considering the rumor of Gears of War 6 2025 release year, he said that the Gears of War collection would launch prior to it, acting as a primer for the title. I'm just gonna cut it off right there. This is the part where I read this just a little bit, and my mind immediately went to like, that is a horrible idea. And why is it a horrible idea? I'm saying it's a bad idea because it's going to split the player base. For some reason, TC has been prioritizing a new player base since the release of Gears of War 5. From my understanding, as it goes, when Epic sold, Gears after Gears 3, um, when TC picked it up, the people at TC at the Coalition, they wanted to prove that they could make a decent or a good Gears of War game, so they made Gears 4. I'm not gonna get too into the specifics, but Gears of War 4 was a product they gave us, which they did pretty good. The game is all right. I'm not a fan of it, but that's okay. And then after that, they decided to switch up their formula and say, fuck it, let's make our own Gears of War. That's fine if you want to make your own Gears of War. But the issue with is that they changed too much. And this is coming from my perspective, right? I'm not a big fan of Gears nowadays. I love the series. I love the IP. I still play Gears 1. I find out ways to play Gears of War 1 online on PC, modded or not. Um, and I still play Gears 2, Gears 3. Sometimes I get on 4. I would play Judgment if it wasn't dead, believe it or not. And yeah, so there's those things, but I don't think that releasing one of the most anticipated collections, people have been begging for Gears of War 2 and 3 remaster for years. God, I can't even tell you how long. I feel like it's been since Gears of War 4, like the end of Gears 4. People have been begging, yo, just bring back Gears 3. And this wouldn't be an issue if Gears of War 3 was maintained, right? Because that's the closest thing that we have to like an older feeling Gears that, feels like it could be played on a modern console. It doesn't. It aged well. Like I go back on Gears 3 and I have a hard time playing it mostly because of connection issues. Um, the game just doesn't like the things don't work right. Movement doesn't work right. There's a lot of lag, a lot of bullet lag, things like that. So Gears of War 2 is probably the best OG Gears to play if you're looking for decent connection, something that works right, and something that works as intended since it's technically been the same since it released, networking wise. Gears 1's still playable, it just gotta really try and find a game for that. But anyway, continuing. So we left off right here, acting as a private refer title. So to continue, it leads with, so the collection will provide a good introduction to the series to new fans before the release of Gears of War 6. It's worth noting that the Gears of War collection includes a remaster of the Gears of War trilogy. So if this is worth noting, then what else would they implement? If that's not what it was supposed to be, if that's all it like, if it includes, not contains, includes, what else is going to be in there? That's interesting. While it is only a rumor at the present time, it appears that it will become official, getting an announcement soon. Despite the Gears of War trilogy being playable on Xbox via backwards compatibility, PC players only have Gears of War 1. Meanwhile, there are claims that the Gears of War trilogy remaster will launch on PS5 and will feature crossplay between all versions, including PC, Xbox, and PS5. Now, why the fuck? Why would you why would you even put this here? Why is this important to anybody? First of all, PlayStation players have never even touched the Gears of War series, let alone played it. So why do they get this? Like, I understand what Microsoft is doing in their whole bringing first party games over to other, excuse the beep, sorry, bringing first party games other over to other consoles. That's perfectly fine. I'm not against that, and I would love to see other consoles, other players being brought into a series that I love to continue playing the game. But what is this even doing here? If it's going to launch anywhere, wouldn't you expect it to be like on Xbox, considering it was the face of Xbox for the longest? I mean, besides Halo, Fable, you had Gears. What else is it? Why launch on PS5? I mean, if you're going to launch, at least launch it all at the same time. But this is kind of leading on that it's launching directly and only to PS5 for an exclusivity deal. I just don't understand it. Anyway, moving forward. Excuse me. Hence, the release aligns with Xbox's current multi-platform approach to increase its revenue. Given the popularity of Gears of War trilogy, this collection will surely get a massive reception on PC and PS5. Well, I could tell you right now that if they bring this game to fucking PC in PS5, it's going to boom. You can't just take the game that's people are begging to remaster and then just put it back on Xbox. Like I have my Xbox, but I don't play my Xbox. I play on my PC now, so that would just be awesome. But I understand, I understand the other sides of it. But yeah, I just wanted to go over this short little article. Um, I don't, I don't really know how to feel other than like I think it's a bad idea to release this before Gear 6. Like if you're gonna release the collection, release it before and like delay the shit out of Gear 6, or release it after Gear 6, or maybe even like what Call of Duty did with Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare, bundle them together. You can get the Gears of War remastered trilogy if you purchase Gears 6, right? That makes more sense to release them together as a bundle, but not separate like this, especially before Gears of War 6. Like we don't know what Gears 6 has to offer. And I know that people like TC and they like the Gears of War fucking 4 and 5. They like that, whatever, that's cool. That's fine by you. But the majority of people I talk to and majority of people who played Gears of War to begin with already know that the first three are going to be much better than anything TC has put out, or is much better than anything TC has put out. The issue that I have is TC going to do what TC does and destroy 1 through 3? That is my biggest concern. And with that, I'm going to leave you guys with some thoughts. Um, comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. I might make another video soon. I'm not sure. We'll see. There's some cool things I found on Gears of War 1 that I might want to introduce to the little bit of audience that I have left. So, yeah, thank you guys, and keep gearing away.